This is Billy the Weather Guy Live. We're going to talk about the Thanksgiving forecast. So, anyway, let's just get right into the weather.
Billy the Weather Guy.
So first, we're going to talk about this crazy hurricane season.
Well, I know 2020 has been just a crazy Atlantic hurricane season overall, a historically active Atlantic hurricane season. When you look at the numbers, we've had 30 named storms so far. Hopefully we don't get many more. That's almost 20 more than the 30-year average. Now, we can just count up the amount of storms, but that's not the best way to really gauge how much tropical energy overall was in the Atlantic this season compared to years past. We use this thing called accumulated cyclone energy, the ACE index. It not only factors in how strong the wind was in these storms, it also factors in how long-lasting the storms were. So I know 2020 seems like it was the worst year for hurricanes ever, but as far as this ACE index goes, it wasn't. It ranks number 6 all time. Now, it's important to note with this ACE index, it has nothing to do with the impacts or whether the storms are hitting land or not. It literally just takes all the wind energy of those storms and adds them up. So even if they were out to sea, it still counts toward this index.
Yeah, so recently we've had Hurricane Iota, the only Cat 5 in this crazy hurricane season. So yeah, that is gone now. It's fizzled out and whatnot. So yeah, it hit directly at Nicaragua, affected Central America, dropped inches and inches of rain, and Ada was just not too long before. So yeah, so now let's get right into your local forecast. So right now it is 58 degrees. It is sunny. The high today will be 62. So we're going to go up a few more degrees. And tonight, low of 44. Winds light and variable, be clear. Tomorrow, high of 57, low of 35, partly cloudy, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Sunday, high of 46, low of 44, cloudy, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Slight chance of a rain shower in the morning, and there will definitely be rain later on. A quarter of an inch is possible. High of 46, low of 44 Sunday. Monday, high of 54, low of 34. Some rain in the morning, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds, and then it'll be clearing out later. 5 to 10 mile per hour. Yeah, 10 to 20 in the morning and 5 to 10 later. Tuesday, high of 46, low of 34. Partly cloudy, being cloudy later, 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Wednesday, high of 53, low of 40. Some rain showers, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds. Being light later on. Thursday, high of 53, low of 42. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. Yes, more and more rain. Friday, high of 55, low of 43. Yes, rain. 5 to 10 mile per hour winds. That is the forecast. Yes, rain on Thanksgiving. Yes. So a little bit of rain. Oh well. So today is beautiful though. So yeah. So let's talk about the COVID. I don't want to talk about it anymore, but you know, it's still a thing. So yesterday we were put into a yellow zone. So yeah, COVID is getting worse. So let's zoom in on this. So most of Rockland County is now in the yellow. You know? Yay. Though it looks like we're okay all the way up here. So yeah. But this doesn't mean that, you know, we're in like a lockdown, really. I mean, things are a bit stricter now. So I'll show you what exactly that means. So as you see here, this is what we're at now. Yellow, 50% capacity for worship. 25 people maximum indoors and outside with mass gatherings. Businesses are open. Indoor and outdoor dining, 4-person maximum per table. And for schools, they are allowed to be open. They have to do mandatory weekly testing of everybody. So, yeah. That's what's going on with the COVID. Make sure you wear your mask and, yeah. So, could we have less snow this winter? Well, let's watch this and find out.
Well, we have a La Nina pattern going on right now, and it's likely to last through the winter, and that has some pretty noticeable effects on what the winter is like in the U.S. By the way, La Nina is basically just when the water close to the equator in the eastern Pacific is a little bit cooler than usual. So here are the effects that it has on a typical United States winter. Generally, you'll see more snow up in the northwest, a little bit more precipitation, of course, a lot of that being snow in the Ohio Valley, but up in the northeast and the mid-Atlantic, you tend to see kind of below average snow amount. So does that mean we're going to have a snowless winter in the Northeast? Well, I don't think so. But, you know, the temperatures are forecast for the winter to generally be much above average up in the Northeast. So that doesn't really help our case as far as snow goes. Now, you got to keep in mind the La Nina, that's only one factor to talk about. You've got things like Greenland blocking, whether the polar vortex wants to weaken a little bit, that could help our case as far as snow goes. So we're just going to watch it all and we'll kind of keep you updated. But it looks more likely than not that we'll have below average snow in the Northeast this winter.
Sad times. Yeah, now let's take a look at Disney Plus. All right, so this is what we have that is new recently. So, Star Wars Holiday Special, that was this past Tuesday, worth the watch, pretty good. We also have Home Alone, which was last Friday, so there you go. Home Alone 1 through 3, which finally we have that back. Bia, the newest telenovela from Disney Channel Latin America, the first season, and I'll get around to it when I get around to it. Still watching Violetta 3, and then I will watch the third season of Soy Luna, and then I will watch Bia. So if you want to see my Soy Luna 2 review, you can watch that by clicking here. And without further ado, yeah. Oh, like this video live stream if you thought it was good. Subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure the bell icon is on for the notifications. I will see you Friday. And now, the theme song. 3, 2, 1.
Billy, the weather guy. I do the weather weekly. I also make a seasonal forecast, so you can be prepared for each season. Billy, the weather guy. Last week I live streamed to keep you in the know, so you can better prepare for every possibility. That has been Billy, the weather guy. Tune in weekly.